task for this weekend is engine. We're going to do an engine service. Well, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to stand here with the camera, actually. Kevin's going to do the engine service. He can't talk. He's not allowed. He's got a hoarse voice. So I'm going to try and do the talking for him.
So I'm trying to get the oil filter off first.
Oil filter.
Oil filter.
So we've got a Yanmar, 29 horsepower.
3YM30.
3YM30 is the make model. An oil filter. The oil filter we've taken off, which is the one on the left. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger than the one we've got on the right, and the one on the left is a non-genuine Yanmar. So we've got the proper replacement, and that's what we're going to put in. As you can see, it's full of dirty black horrible oil. It shouldn't look that colour.
It's got 2 pipes.
We've got a little pump for us to get the oil out. Where do we get the pump from?
From the chandlers. So that one goes in there. That one goes in there.
More tedious if the tubing doesn't actually go into the hole.
This is the problem.
Ooh. So far so good.
Say that again?
I said it's good for your muscles. The oil is out. We've got nearly 3 litres out, which is great. There's bound to be a bit of residue in there. I'm just going to replace the oil filter. So you end up with oil everywhere, so it's a case of cleaning up the best you can. There's the filter. So making sure it's nice and snug and tight and there's no leakage. Not that there will be too much leakage at the moment. So, what's the next job?
We're going to fill it with oil.
Okay.
If you understood that.
Yeah, so there's the oil, the yellow lid. Again, another messy job, and especially as it's going into a small hole and we don't happen to have a funnel. I'm just going to check we've got it full of oil.
Yep. Perfect.
So we have clean oil, clean filter. So the next job is changing the impeller, which is what this thing is, and it sits in just in there.
Oh.
Fortunately, Kevin changed the last one, not somebody else, which means he can get all the fixings off. But there are no guarantees. I'll just drop that. So the water that's coming out of there is seawater. So that's the gasket. Is it intact enough or not?
No.
So it's just like a papery seal that fits in. And that's the impeller, the centre wheel thing.
So the new one comes with a glycerine to lubricate it.
Oh, it's a little sachet. That's what the gasket looks like. So if you didn't have a gasket?
I'm not sure they're supposed to have a gasket actually.
No?
Because it's got an O-ring. So where are you putting that? It's a tight fit. It's meant to be that snug. So put the impeller back in again.
the new one.
Yeah.
And just
in my box.
having a look at the gasket. What do you do?
Just put a bit of grease on here so that the gasket stays on it.
So the pipe here, the tubing.
Yeah, it started to split. You can see it's just bulging out. So
where's that coming from? Is that...
That's the inlet for the seawater.
Right.
So
I'm just going to try and focus on the bottom of it just so you can see. So you can see it's bulging out and split. Hence the...
So we're going to cure it before it gets to be a problem.
So what are you going to chop that with? Stanley knife or?
Yeah, I think so.
So next job is replacing the fuel filter, which we only replaced last year at the end of the season, but we had the diesel bug and we replaced it around about that time, so we're just going to have a look at it, see what it looks like, and if necessary change it. Just to give you an idea, that's what an old one looks like when it's full of disgusting horrible stuff, and that's a pretty new one, so let's see what the one that he takes out looks like. Ooh. Doesn't look too bad. Get your head out of the way. So that actually doesn't look too bad because it's actually more orange than black.
Yeah, I'll leave that.
Cool.
Save them all for later.
Yeah. So that's good. So we now have a spare. Have we got a spare impeller somewhere as well? Still?
Yes.
I think we have, haven't we? Got to look it out and put them all together. So we've got new impeller, fuel filter's okay, oil filter's okay, as it's new oil. So the next job is to take off the air filter and just have a little look, which is this one here. So it's just like a piece of foam with a bit of mesh inside. That looks pretty clean, doesn't it? Yeah. And then the last job, or one of the last jobs, so this is the water filter, or like a sieve. So what tools would you like, Mr. Black? So it's actually, looks dirty, but that's actually just the outside. We'll show you a bit better in a second. And inside, just stained really, a few little cruddy bits, but nothing too much, which is great. So I might give that a clean out. So just got to check inside and make sure the seal's okay as well. So that's just did a bit of a clean out with some warm soapy water and a toothbrush. Get it back to a decent state, and then try and get it sealed again. What you don't want is seawater leaking out of there. Just noticed that the hose coming probably from this seawater sieve or filter just looks a little bit bulgy and cracked, so we're just going to undo the clamp, chop the end off and replace it, because we've got a little bit of leeway in the hose. So the next job is just to check the engine belt. So the one that he's got his finger on at the moment is the water pump, and that looks nice and springy and tight.
Should be a little bit of play.
Yeah. And then the other one, and that seems okay as well. So you need a little bit of spring and a little bit of play in them both. Yeah, so we replaced these probably August, September time last year, when we were doing other jobs on the boat, so they're actually in good nick. It's good.
The water coming out.
Just cleaning the chrome work to put the spray hood back on. So we cleaned it last year with a little bit of oil, a little bit of just a general oil, wasn't it, we used? Engine oil really. And cleaned it just to sort of get it rust free and as clean as possible, and to leave a little bit of a coat on it. So now at the end of the season, when we left it, we've come back and it's actually in pretty good state. So we're just putting a little bit of WD-40 on it, just to try and coat it again before we put the spray hood back on. So yeah.